Hey everyone, you're watching Sidestep Adventures. It's Robert and I'm out here with Walter and Cody, and today we're doing like kind of a mini road trip video like I did before with the old car and Brian and I did, but this one we're doing it all in our own hometown and checking out some of the cool sights. And I've wanted to show you guys some of these places for a while and have never done it. I want to tell you about something else I'm doing too, but first let's take a look here. So this is the old Columbus, Georgia Farmers Market. And it was operational as an antique business until not that long ago, like just a couple years. And then I think the county or the state or whoever actually owned the property took it back from who they were leasing it to. But I'll stick the camera up through the gate and you can see those two areas there. It says Keystone on the end. I don't know if you can see it. Let me put my finger in there. That right there. That's where people would come and bring their produce to sell. And there's several of them out there. If you can see it. And then all the way at the back there, that building right there was a refrigeration unit, I guess, where they would keep produce good for longer. And maybe some of these buildings were as well. I'm not entirely sure what all was done out here other than it being the old farmers market. And this was a really interesting place when the antique store was here, because they had it decorated with all sorts of whimsical stuff, statues and that sort of thing. And you can still see some of that left, like the antique sign we saw and the other sign back there. There's the sign for the, like that Atlantic sign up there, right there. That was left over from the antique mall. And of course you can see the big sign for the antique mall up there as well. The International Marketplace and Flea Market. I never actually saw the flea market operational. All I ever saw was the antique store, which was super cool. I wish I had filmed it before it went out of business, because that was a super neat place. But this compound here is not going to be here too much longer. It's actually slated for demolition, as I understand, and the city is going to do something with this land. I'm not sure what yet, but it won't be another farmer's market, most likely. But here's the thing I want to talk to you guys about. So as you guys know, I used to be a photographer, and so I got one of my old film cameras out, and I've decided to take it with me and take pictures on film and have it developed, which is quite costly these days, but I want to share it with you guys. I'm probably going to start sharing digital copies of the prints with my Patreon followers, and eventually I'd like to take pictures and make a book of the places I've gone, places like this, old towns and old cemeteries as well. So if you guys know anything about publishing a book or how that works, let me know. Shoot me an email, because I've never done anything like that before, but I thought that would be a pretty cool project to do.
Back in its heyday of this farmers market, Mom used to bring pecans that we gathered in our front yard and sell them for like $100. This is back in the 70s, and that's from one tree.
That's cool. No more pecans today, though. Not out here, at least. I sure hope this light meter is
Accurate.
Is accurate, because if it's not, then these pictures just aren't going to turn out. Sure hope this light meter is accurate. So this camera is from the 60s or 70s. I think it's an old Minolta SRT 201 with a 50mm prime lens, and I actually used to shoot with this camera back when I was a kid. This was one of my first picture cameras. The GoPro is my first video camera. It's one of my first film cameras before I switched to shooting digital photography, and then of course I started doing video after that. So it's pretty cool to get back into film, and I'm really excited to start doing it again. That's cool. Bye-bye, old farmer's market. on to the next stop. Alright guys, here's going to be our next stop and probably our last stop today because my camera battery is almost dead. But oh, I thought that was a spine of an animal, but I guess it's not. It's wood. But this is the old Pecor Ironworks facility back here. And it's a pretty interesting place, and it's kind of hidden down a back street here in Columbus. So I wanted to film it and show it to you guys. I'm also out here to take some pictures too with my film camera. But before I do that, I'm gonna get some video in. That this old facility is actually being used currently by, I think, RL Theatrical Company or something. Must be using it as like a warehouse or something like that. There's signs up here, so we'll see that in a minute. But this main building, I guess where the office was, up here. Okay, it's RSL Theatrical. So anyway, I guess this was the office for the Pecor Ironworks, and I thought this building was just so cool, and I wanted to show it to you guys. You can see over there it says Pecor Ironworks over there on the part of the warehouse side too. And as we come around the corner, there is another cool sign that we'll look at. Oh yeah, it says office right up there. This is office. Pecor Ironworks, established 1892. And so that's pretty cool. Another piece of Columbus history here that's just kind of hidden away. And I just absolutely love this building. I've always thought it was super cool here, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And there's Walter with his digital camera taking some pictures. And I don't know, I guess this building actually does date back to 1892 when the business was established. And then this is a later edition. Where do we walk back here down to the end of the road? Take a look. There's some kind of manufacturing facility over there that's also pretty old. I'll cross these tracks real quick and show it to you guys. Don't know what it was. I think it's like a trucking company or something now. You can see kind of a cool old mill of some sorts that looks like it's seen better days. An old railroad signal. Alright guys, well this is going to wrap up this little bitty small adventure today. The camera battery is dying. We have shot a lot today and it is only at 10%. Look up there. You can see that was that door used to be much higher up, but it's been changed over the years. I hope you enjoyed today's adventure, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now I'm going to get out my old film camera and take some pictures. We'll see you guys on the next adventure.